Hello again there, students. All right, we're back for another lesson coming up on the end of school. We're going to read one of my new favorite stories. I know I say I have favorite stories a lot, which is kind of true, but this is a new book that I've just found this year. Now, some of you I've read this with in my room, and so you're kind of like my super secret experts on this. But for most of you, this is going to be new. It's called My Strong Mind. And it is all about how we talk to ourselves. So this is something we've kind of been talking about off and on throughout the year, and definitely for the last few weeks. It's by Niels van Hove. Important to say who it's by. Niels van Hove. So this story is about a little girl who's learning that how she talks to herself, what she says to her mind, that her mind is listening. If we tell our mind that something's too hard, or we're not going to be good at it, or I don't want to be here today, or I miss home, our mind is listening. If we say things like, I want to be home, my mind starts thinking about all the reasons I don't want to be at school and I want to be home. If I say that I'm no good at this, my mind starts looking at and focusing on all the things that I'm not good at about whatever I'm doing. So that can make our day kind of lousy if we're doing things like that. But our mind also pays attention to everything we're saying. So if you say something like, I can do this, your mind's listening and it's going to look for the reasons to make you feel like you can do it. Or I'm going to try my best, or this is okay, or calm down, worry warrior. Or I'm going to make the most of today. Our mind listens to that also, those positive messages. If you're telling yourself the positive things, then your mind's listening and trying to make your day positive and trying to make you feel positive. If you're saying negative things to yourself in your head, now this is self-talk, it could be what you're saying out loud, but just things we say in our head. If you're saying the negative things, your brain is going to listen, your mind's listening, and it's going to kind of make your day feel a little lousy because it's listening to what you're saying. If you're saying negative things, your brain is looking for ways to make you feel kind of lousy because it's listening to you and thinks you want to feel lousy. If you tell yourself positive things, your brain's listening and trying to make your day positive. So before we start, I do have some sad news. Logan and Fiona are not here today. I'm here all by myself. Logan and Fiona actually went on vacation. They went to Hawaii without me. I'm very sad about this, but I'm telling myself it's okay. I'm just going to make the most of this. Fiona and Logan are allowed to go off and have fun too. They did send me this really neat postcard, so I'm going to put the postcard up on the screen right now. So there's Fiona and Logan in Hawaii on the beach. It looks like such a nice place. Wish I was there with them, but I'm here, so I'm just making the most of it. I get to talk to all of you, and that's really cool too. So we're going to read this story now, and you guys are going to see all the different ways that talking to our brain, talking to our mind is listening, and how it helps the girl in the story, Kate. But also I'm hoping you can think about how you talk to yourselves and how you can make your day better by telling yourselves the right messages. So let's start the story.
Kate is a sporty and happy girl. She does well at school and has many friends, but like every girl, she faces difficult situations at home or at school. Sometimes things just don't go as she likes, so I think we can all relate to that. Normally she's happy and sporty, but sometimes she gets upset. She is slow to get ready for school, making her parents grumpy with her. All her friends can do cartwheels, but she cannot. She's afraid to stand in front of the class to do show and tell, and her friends sometimes say mean things. So those are some of the things that are problems for Kate right now. And there's one of her classmates doing cartwheels, and she can't do them. One day, Kate read a book about strong minds. She learned that everyone has their own brain and can make up their own mind. You can teach your mind what to do so it can tackle any challenge with a positive attitude. And we've talked a lot about that, boys and girls, about teaching your brain how you want it to think, how you want it to feel, how we talk to ourselves. So this is kind of like putting all that stuff together and think about how we approach our problems. Do we approach it with a positive attitude, or do we give up? Do we pout? Do we get grumpy without really trying? When you practice, your mind gets smarter and stronger. And it's okay to try and fail, because over time your mind can help you get better at anything you want. Kate decided to use her mind with all her challenges. Just like we've talked about, boys and girls, keep trying. It's okay to fail because your mind can learn new things. You got to keep being positive. So Kate is going to try to teach her mind to do things, and she's going to try to stay positive instead of just getting upset. That evening, Kate wrote a list of all her tasks she had to do in the morning. Get dressed, brush hair, brush teeth, pack school bag, and many more things. The next morning, she told her mind, do one task at a time until the whole list is done. So she's making a list, and she's telling her mind what she wants it to do. Just like every day when you have a problem you have to face, if you tell your mind that you're going to do this, I can do this, I can get this done. I'm going to try my best. It's okay. I'm going to do this with a positive attitude. Then that's what your mind's going to try to do. So she's telling her mind, do one thing at a time till the whole thing's done. And let's see if her mind tries to listen to her. Kate focused her mind on her task list. One by one, she finished the tasks and ticked them off the list as she worked through. She was ready for school with plenty of time. Her parents were very surprised. So it worked. She told her mind what she wanted to do ahead of time, got her mind ready for it, and her mind tried its best to do it. When Kate arrived at school, her friends were doing cartwheels. Kate never joined in because she couldn't do a cartwheel, and she did not want to fail in front of her friends. Kate told her mind, it's okay to try and fail, because every time I try, I get a little bit better. So she's telling her mind that it's okay if she tries and fails, so her mind's going to try. She tried her hardest, throwing her hands onto the ground and lifting her legs, and she almost got the cartwheel right. Her friends giggled, but Kate felt good that she had practiced. She told her mind, well done. So she tried her best, and she didn't do it right, but she tried her best, and then she told her mind, good job, and that's important, because sometimes we're not going to do it right. We're going to have those fails, and we've talked about that, and it's okay, and she's doing a good job of just telling her mind that it's okay. That day, it was her turn to do show and tell in front of the whole class. Standing before a big group always made Kate very nervous. She told her mind, it is okay to feel a bit scared. You can do this. So she's telling her mind it's okay to be a little scared, but that she can do it. And her mind's going to try to listen. Kate closed her eyes and imagined how she would deliver a great show and tell. So she's using her imagination. She's imagining herself speaking clearly, making eye contact, and smiling more. Because she practiced in her mind, she wasn't so nervous in front of the class, and even enjoyed her show and tell. So she told her mind what she wanted to do, that it was okay to be scared, and she practiced imagining how it would go really well, and she did a good job. Her mind's listening. During lunch, she sat around with her friends in the schoolyard. Some of her friends started to be mean to her. Kate got very angry and felt like screaming. Then Kate told her mind, count to 10. So she felt like screaming, but she didn't. And she's telling her mind to count to 10. We've learned that one, right, boys and girls? That helped her calm down, so she didn't feel like screaming anymore. Kate told her friends in a calm voice that she didn't like that and then walked off, just like we've learned. So she's telling her mind to calm down, telling her mind to count to 10, and she's able to do that. And her mind is listening, just like all of your minds are listening to the thoughts in your head. In the evening, Kate had a basketball game. Her team was very unlucky that night. They were missing some of their best players and hardly any ball went in the hoop. The other team had many strong players, and they were way ahead in the score. So it's a tough game tonight for Kate's team. Kate was tired and felt like giving up. Then she told her mind, keep trying your best. So she's telling her mind to keep trying her best, not to give up. Kate kept running and running as long as she could. Her team lost the game, but Kate still felt proud that she did the best she could. And again, it didn't mean that her team won. Her team still lost, but she never stopped trying. Her mind listened to her, told her to just keep trying her best, and she did. And she felt good, not because they won the game, because they didn't, but because she knew that she had tried her best. Kate was very tired from a long day, but couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about all the things that happened that day. Kate got out of bed and found her dad lying on the couch watching television while glancing at his phone. "Daddy," Kate said. Her dad wasn't really listening. "Daddy," Kate said more loudly. "You're not listening to what I say." "Oh, what's that noise? Oh, hold on, boys and girls. I think we got something at the door." So I'm going to go see who's at the door. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, boys and girls. Oh, thank you. Look at this. I have got a package from Hawaii. This is exciting. A package from Hawaii. Let me get this open. Oh, there's a note. "Dear Daddy, this is to keep you company while we're gone. We're having a great time. We miss you. We'll see you soon." Oh, it's from Fiona and Logan. Oh my gosh, boys and girls. You're not going to believe this. Look at this. It's a Logan stuffed animal and a Fiona stuffed animal to keep me company while they're gone. Logan and Fiona, so they can stay here and read the story with us. I'm not alone after all. This is so exciting. All right, Logan and Fiona, we'll just put you right here.
And now we can all listen to the story. So let's finish the story with Logan and Fiona here.
This is so exciting to have Fiona and Logan pillows here to keep us company. Her dad looked up at her, so Kate's trying to get her dad's attention. Did you know you can tell your mind to stop looking at your phone and listen to me? You're right. I'll put the phone away and concentrate on you, Dad said. Can't sleep? Kate shook her head. Let's play a game called Rock the Boat. This is a great game, boys and girls. You can try this at home. Kate and her dad both lay down on their backs and put a little paper boat on their tummy. They listened to some quiet music and took deep breaths. Now remember, they're using little paper boats. I don't know how to make a paper boat, so you can always use something else. A stuffed animal, a pillow, favorite toy. So it can be anything. It doesn't have to be the boat. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing made the boat rock on their tummies. After a couple of minutes, Kate's mind calmed and she started to feel sleepy. So when you breathe in, your tummy goes up, so whatever's on your tummy goes up. And when you breathe out, your tummy goes down, and whatever's on your tummy goes down. So it's like a boat in the ocean, up and down and up and down. That's why they call it rock the boat. It's a good way to calm down at night. Her dad carried Kate to bed and tucked her in. Kate asked, "What were your 3 favorite things of the day, Daddy?" It made Kate feel good when she heard all the positive things her dad had to say about his day. Well, watching you do your best at basketball was surely one of my favorite things of the day, said her dad. This made Kate feel happy. So he didn't say my favorite thing was watching you win. It was that her favorite thing was watching the basketball game because she tried her best. Kate fell asleep to her dad telling all of his favorite things, and her mind grew just a little bit stronger that day.
All right, that is the end of the story. Did you guys like the story? Oh, they're pillows, they can't answer. I hope all of you like the story. Remember, pay attention to what you're saying to yourself. If you're starting to feel down or sad, tell yourself you can do it. Tell yourself this, you can make the most of the day. Try to find ways to enjoy it, and your brain's listening, and it's going to try to help you have a better day. Don't get stuck telling yourself you don't want to be at school, you can't do this, it's too hard. Your brain will listen, and it's going to make you feel even worse. So try to give ourselves those positive messages like Kate does in the story, and hopefully your day is going to be good. All right, so for Pillow Logan and Pillow Fiona, I will see you guys next week. I'm not going to have a lesson, but I'm going to have a very special assignment for you. So make sure you tune in next week because I have a very special assignment. Can't wait to tell you about it. And the real Logan and Fiona should be back by then. All right, goodbye, everybody.